Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to share Facebook ad strategy when you have a product, let's say for Shopify, WooCommerce, Big Cartel, Magento, any store. Um, so in this tutorial, I'll share 3 main steps on how to run a profitable campaign. Okay. And if you stay to the end of this video, I have a free offer for everyone, and you can take me up on that anytime. Okay, so let's get to it. All right. Okay, so Facebook ads for Shopify dropshipping 2020, but this will work for any store. It does not have to be just Shopify. So 3 main steps. It will be testing, optimizing, and scaling. And I know many people struggle with scaling. So stay till the end and you can see how to properly scale your ad campaign. So let's start with testing. So when you're testing products, you need about 4 products. You need like 2 to 4 audiences. And if you don't know how to select your audiences, watch my video about audiences, okay? You know how to select audiences. Then you need 2 different ad angles. So what ad angles are? This is when you're talking to people when you're trying to trigger certain things, like when you're trying to trigger emotion or some kind of association to the product. Or sometimes you trigger fear. Yeah. Things like, "Hey, get this, before this happens," or something like that. And you're gonna need 1 creative for each angle. So as I talked about, you're gonna need as I'm suggesting about $40 per ad set per day. You need some budget for Facebook Pixel to go out there and look for your audience. Okay, the days of $5 a day on Facebook are gone. Those days, they're absolutely gone. You need to give your campaign at least 72 hours before you go and start messing with it. You need to allow Facebook to optimize for your objective, and that takes, about 72 hours. So wait for 72 hours. Don't worry about going, checking, or anything like that. Leave it alone. Now, so how are you gonna start testing? You need to start testing with engagement ads. Okay, you need to start. Let me grab my pen here. You need to start um, with engagement campaigns. Okay, so you can use an image, but I suggest you use video. Okay, so what are you looking for during these engagement campaigns? You are looking to see how people respond to your product. Are they excited saying, "Oh, I love this"? Oh, they tag their friends. So and so, you should see this. You need this. I've just got mine. I need to buy this. And you're not expecting to make any sales here, but what you're doing is you're testing which product resonates with your audience. Now, once you find out which product after 72 hours has resonated with your audience, then you move to the next step. Now, many people start with add to cart. Why are you doing add to cart? You don't want to do add to cart. You need to go straight to website conversion and optimize for purchase. Okay, optimize for purchase. And you're gonna need an audience of about 1 million to between anything above 1 million. That is perfect audience. And you need to launch your ad between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. Don't launch your ads during the day. Okay, you need to um, launch between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. That is the optimal time. You'll give Facebook enough time to go out, to optimize your ad and everything. Okay. Then you need to, so let me go to next. Okay, guys. So give me a little, okay. Let me do this. Okay, now I can go next. I'm starting this first time to use this pen. Now, optimization. You need to the main purpose of optimization is identifying winners and losers, and you're gonna do this after 72 hours. So the goal here is to improve your ROAS. And people will ask, what is ROAS? ROAS is return on ad spend. So what you need to do is you're going to terminate any ad set that has no sales. Okay? Has no sales unless otherwise that ad set has a lot of add to cart. Then you're going to bump your budget by 25%. Okay? So you're going to do that. But if the ad set has 5 or more sales, also increase the budget by 25%. Okay? That's what you're going to do. But at the same time, if the ad set has 5 sales, but other ads in the ad set has no sales, you need to terminate it. It's not working. You have to let it go. And don't be too emotional about this thing. You just need to be focusing on data, because sometimes people put too much emotions on a failing product and they end up losing money. Right? They end up losing money. And next thing you know, they do not have any leftover money to scale or keep optimizing. So if ad set has 5 sales but no other ad set have any sales, go ahead and terminate it. There's no need of keeping it. Okay. Then if ad set has no sales, as we spoke earlier, but has a lot of add to cart, increase budget by 25% and monitor it for 36 hours. If no sales, terminate it. Just let it go after 36 hours. Okay. Then if any ad has less than 1 ROAS, you need to let it go, because you're gonna start losing money very, very fast. Okay, this is how people lose money on Facebook. They have a very poor ROAS, and they only because it has sales, they just keep it. Now, if your goal is purely to collect data and email lists, and you don't care about breaking even or anything like that, sure, leave it. Leave it. But I'll say otherwise, just go ahead and terminate it. Okay, you don't need it. But if ad set has and ROAS above 2, you need to look for any ads in the ad set that have negative. If any ads in the ad set have a negative ROAS, go ahead and terminate it. Okay, just let it go. There's no need of keeping it. Okay. Now, scaling. So most people, and there's no one way of scaling. Everybody's different. I mean, people do scaling differently. Okay. And there's no like one, rule of how to do scaling, but this is how I do scaling with my ads. You duplicate the ad sets with good ROAS, then I start increasing by 30% and run it for 3 days. Then I'll go back and I will optimize that the ad set. If it's still profitable, then I'll bump it to 60% and run it for 3 days. And I'll keep doing the same thing over and over. So That is scaling. And if you find you found value in this video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. But also look at the link below. There's a Facebook group that I run for free. You can join. It's quick for you to ask me questions anytime, and I'm basically prompt to respond. So that is the easiest place for me to answer your question. So look at the link below, and you can join today. All right. Thank you.